Hey, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and today I'm here with the Grace Designs BiX acoustic instrument preamps. This is the smallest and simplest and most affordable of the Grace Designs preamps, and it's still a very powerful unit, so let's take a closer look. So as you can see, the BiX is super compact, really fits into the palm of my hand, quite literally. However, it uses the same high-end preamp technology that Grace has developed in more than 30 years of creating studio preamps and other studio gear. So super clean signal path, and that's really what's at the heart of this unit. The BiX is not so much about extensive tone shaping capabilities, but really just about being a great clean preamp to take your guitar signal from your pickup and send it to the house system. The actual feature set is very simple. We have a gain control to set your input gain, low and high EQ, and a dial for you for the boost function, which is activated with the foot switch. So you can have up to 10 dB of boost on there for playing solos or quieter passages. And we have a mute switch. So if you're the kind of player that tends to rely on a sound engineer to fine-tune your sound, you don't need to have as extensive of an EQ setting right on stage for yourself to tweak your sound, then this may be all you need, and it might actually be more streamlined for that kind of a setting. So in some ways, the better the surroundings you're finding yourself in terms of the sound reproduction, the less control you need yourself. And something like the BiX, where the focus is on creating the cleanest possible signal to send to the house, may just do the trick. On the back of the unit, again, very straightforward. Of course, at the heart of this is the DI output, standard XLR output signal on here, quarter-inch input. Your guitar goes in there, and then we have an effects send and return, and the Alex, the other single channel preamp, uses a tip ring sleeve insert point. This has a standard send and return, so that makes it a little bit more straightforward to integrate this into a pedal board. Another aspect of that is that it's powered by an external 9-volt power supply, and again, if you already have a pedal board with a power supply, this will pop right on and makes it a little bit easier to integrate on this. Like the Alex, I pointed that out in that review, little details like the feet of the unit that's just screw right out, so you can have a flat surface to put your Velcro, your hook and loop fasteners on there to put it on a pedal board. If you ever choose to go back to having it stand alone, you can just screw these feet right back in, and I think that's a little detail that just kind of shows the care and the attention that the folks at Grace give to even their little entry-level setup like that. It's the same kind of super sturdy metal housing as the other Grace preamps, and of course it's made in Lyons, Colorado. Okay, so I'm plugged back in here. Again, I'm playing my Martin OM with an LR Baggs Anthem SL pickup system plugged into the Fishman SA330X sort of mini PA here in our studio. And the BiX's control panel, as you can see, is very simple. There's not all that much to talk about, but I think it's worth demonstrating. Of course, we have the gain, which you would use to fine-tune your input to the particular pickup system that you're using. The little LED will light up. If you're overdriving it, you can see it getting red there, so you don't want that. You set it so it maybe flashes red occasionally if you're really digging in hard. In my case, I tried this earlier. I'm right here past 12 o'clock basically. And then it is just a low and a high end EQ. And these do have 15 dB cut and boost, which is a little bit higher than the Alex, for example, has. And quite effective if all you need is some very basic controls. If I say wanted to add a little bit of low end, I'm tuned to a low C here. way to shape your overall sound. And I will say that compared with the Alex, for example, the basic low and highs are a bit more effective than I found them to be on the Alex, which of course has other EQ features, particularly the parametric mids, to shape your overall sound. So it is very cool to see that Grace has not only taken features away, but modified the simplified features in such a way that they really work particularly well in this simplified format. The boost control, of course, again, you can have up to a 10 dB boost, and so significant volume boost if you need it for playing solos or quieter passages. And of course, the mute, which mutes your overall signal while you're tuning or changing instruments. I really think everyone needs to have a mute switch on stage if you're playing with a pickup, if only so you don't have that loud pop when you're changing instruments. So those are the basic features of the BiX, and in a lot of ways, I think it's fair to say that the better the playing situations you're in, if you're only playing with a dedicated sound engineer, or maybe you're playing at church where it's the same setup every time you play, a simplified design may work just fine because you have someone else fine-tuning your sound for you. You're not so dependent on doing sort of your Swiss Army knife sound shaping yourself all the time. And in many cases, a simple design like that, that still enhances your pickup sound with a great preamp, can really be the way to go. Having the BiX be powered by an outside 9-volt supply means it can easily be integrated into a pedal board, and that is also a consideration, and of course it takes up a lot less space on a pedal board as well. So whether you need a small setup that might even fit in your guitar case just to really streamline your rig, or whether you integrate the BiX into a larger setup and be able to power it with an existing power supply and have your front of house sound person deal with the real fine tuning, it's a super powerful setup that really enhances your tone while just giving you a little bit less control than some of the other Grace preamps allow you to have. So that is the BiX. As I mentioned, it's the smallest member of the Grace Designs preamp family, and still a powerful unit, still worth checking out. I'd encourage you to also check out my demos of the Grace Designs Alex, which is the more powerful single channel preamp, as well as the two dual channel preamps, the Moxie and the Felix, both of which are on Peghead Nation. And we'll link to all the demos in the text of this demo as well. So my name is Teja Gerken. If you're seeing this on YouTube, consider coming over to Peghead Nation for more of our gear demos and also a wide range of lessons, not just for guitar, but many other stringed and fretted instruments. My name is Teja Gerken. I'll go out by just playing a little bit more.